Now, Cecily, can you do us the honors of singing the Roommates song in a slow ballad for us?
I can't stay serious right now. Welcome to the roommates, the roommates, the roommates, the roommates. Welcome to the roommates, the roommates, the roommates, the roommates.
Hi, y'all. This is your girl Amber and
Instinctive Cecily.
And welcome to the Roommates. Today we're having a seafood boil.
This is gonna be good.
So roomies, go get your plates, grab your food, and come sit down to eat with us. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you can get future notifications every time the Roommates drop a new video. Enjoy watching, y'all. Now let's eat. Hey roomies, how you all doing? If you're new, welcome. And if you've been here a while, you know it's time to get into this countdown. Now let's get started. Let's dip it. 3, 2, 1, go. So what do you think?
This sauce is so good. Never had nothing like this before.
Oh yeah, your cousin can really cook.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, I am Keisha's cousin, and I have a YouTube channel called Instinctive CC.
And you can find her channel in the link down below. So tell me all about your channel. What do you do?
So, usually I just come up with ideas on my own. I'll do singing videos. I'm about to start doing like morning and night routines.
And what's that?
Basically, like I'll wake up,
Yeah.
bring the camera with me into the bathroom, like show them like what I do in the morning, wash my face, brush my
Yeah.
teeth, all that kind of stuff. And then a night routine is what you do before you go to sleep at night.
Oh wow.
Basically, that's what it is. It's a
So
lot.
is it pretty much like vlogging that you do?
Yeah, and if you watch some of my videos, it's like I'm talking about certain things that I feel passionate about. So I do that too. Basically trying to get a feel of everything
Yeah.
and figure out what all I want to be posting. Not post crazy stuff. Like, I don't know, a lot of YouTubers do like pranks and stuff.
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing that, but I don't know. Because sometimes it goes too far.
I've never done any pranks. I mostly just did like
Mukbangs.
like challenges and mukbangs.
Yeah. It's my first time. So I was really excited about this. Getting some seafood.
So is it your first time eating seafood?
It's not my first time eating seafood, but like it's my first time like having all of this in one. Because usually like I'll just make me some shrimp or something. So, and it's really good. This is so hard to open.
I know. I'm in trouble myself. I noticed that if you don't eat seafood for a while, it's like it's easy to forget how to do it.
Yeah. I was craving it, so.
So you recently had a kid.
No, it was 2017 when I had a child. Yeah, he about to be 2 in October.
So how does it feel to be a teen mom? What's it like?
Amazing. At first, it was really scary.
Yeah.
But I'm used to it now. You know. I'm excited about this. About to make a
No, I'm
mess.
having a little trouble getting this off. Finally got it, roomies. Finally got this shell off. This lobster was being stubborn.
It's so much meat. Whew. Oh, what
Check
I
it
was about
out,
to say?
roomies. No, I was talking to the roomies. That's what we call our audience.
What about to say? So, is it really good with the lemon juice?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me try to get this.
You know, when I first started doing seafood boils,
Mm-hmm.
I used to try to be like B-Love, like how she'd have the oil and stuff dripping on her face because I thought she looked so cool doing it. But then I realized I'm like, nope, it's not for everybody to be doing that.
Right.
Certain people keep doing it, not everybody.
Right. So, I was thinking about, for this next video that I do on my channel, I was thinking about like, I don't know, doing something like girl talk or something. But I don't know, I be stuck with trying to figure out topics to talk about. But you just kind of gave me an idea of like, what was it like being a teen mom?
Yeah.
I think I could do a story time on that. That'd be nice.
Yeah, you could do like live videos.
Mm-hmm. But my son,
Mm-hmm.
he can't sit still. He likes running around the house all the time.
Oh, people love kids. They'll love watching that. You can record all the funny things he does.
Yeah.
So, how old were you when you first learned how to eat seafood?
When I learned what?
When you learned how to eat seafood?
I was. That's a good question. Because do I remember the first time? I want to say I was like 10, and my mom was cooking crab legs.
Oh.
She used to always cook crab legs, and they were really good. That's when I first really ate that, and then I started eating shrimp. One time I thought I was allergic to shrimp because after I ate it, like my feet were itching for some reason. But I don't know what it was, but I'm not allergic.
I feel bad for anybody that's allergic to seafood because I feel
It's
they're
so
missing
good.
out. Yeah.
Mm.
So how old are you now?
I'm 19, and I'm going back in August next month to be a sophomore.
Are you your first year now or second year?
Second. Well, no, actually, I went for one semester, and I sat the other semester out because my baby had got really sick. So I'll be coming back as a freshman, but it's like my second semester.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But what I really wanted to talk about,
So what are you majoring in college?
at first I was thinking about psychology, but then once I took a communication class, I really liked that more than psychology. So I might end up taking communication, but right now they have me as undeclared because, oh, excuse me.
So with communication, do you have to know that for the customer service, or what is that for?
Yeah, it could be for like social work. That's what I'm really into. Like after I met this, when I was in high school, I had met a social worker there,
Yeah.
and she was telling me about her career and stuff, and it seemed really interesting to me.
In what age group would you like to be a social worker? High school, junior high?
Yeah, I was thinking about high school because when I saw her interact with other kids, it seemed kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean, with high school kids, they're going through that awkward age where,
Yeah.
so they need all the social working they can get.
I used to always go to her office just to talk. That's what I really like, that they're there to talk.
I used to be afraid to talk to my social worker because I kind of dealt with like bullies when I was in school.
Yeah.
So I didn't usually like to talk about it like with the social worker. When I was growing up, my social worker was my mother. I used to talk to her about everything.
Yeah. True. Mother is like my best friend.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. So I need your help.
I'm how to do that. Sure, no problem.
Let me see. There's some in here.
Oh, here, give me your scissors so I can help you. Okay.
With this one.
Which one do you want to open?
This one right here.
Okay. This you just go like that. It took me a little while to learn how to do this myself. And then you just take the shell off.
Got it.
Yeah, you get there.
Ooh.
And then with this one, you could do it from, you could just break this in half and then cut it off from this end.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
So, have you seen any movies lately? Any of the new movies that came out?
No, I haven't seen any new movies. How about you?
Did you see the trailer to? It was a movie called Ma. It was like this black woman. She was buying alcohol for these kids.
She was buying alcohol for them?
Mm-hmm.
And how old were they?
They were like 16 or 17. So they couldn't get it themselves. So she chose to go to the store and get it for them. And then that was her way of entering into their lives. So cause she's kind of like crazy. It was like kind of like a suspenseful, scary movie.
Was she their mother, but they didn't know that she was?
She just said, "You can call me Ma."
Oh, okay.
And at that moment, I was like, that was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
And so then, in her house, she has a huge basement where she lured kids in.
And how old were these kids that she would lure in?
They all were like 16 or 17. And she lured them in as if like she was throwing parties.
Yeah.
Like teenage parties. But in reality, she wanted to like kind of kidnap them and drug them.
You know, that sounds a lot like John Wayne Gacy.
Never seen that. That's a movie?
No, it was a serial killer that lived on the north side back in the 80s. He would lure teenage boys to his house, and he would say that he was like a construction worker, and that he wanted to hire them. But he would lure them to his house and drug them, and he would murder them. It kind of sounds like that.
Yeah. Like a remake.
It was weird because he was actually like 3 blocks away from where my parents used to live. I wasn't born yet because that was in the 80s.
Yeah. Let me try this.
So what type of movies do you like?
Thank you for asking me that. Scary movies. I love scary movies. I can watch it by myself in the dark. I've been doing that since I was younger. And I like romantic movies too.
Do you ever cry when you watch romantic movies?
Yeah.
Me too.
All the time. I just don't like the rom-coms because they're so predictable.
Like what's that? The rom-coms?
Like romantic comedies.
Oh, okay. Like
yeah.
Like them shows that are like romantic and
funny. Yeah. I don't like them because you can tell what's gonna happen in the end. Like they'll be like, "We're not gonna get together," then they'll make up in the end. Like it's so predictable.
Yeah, like them type of shows. Like what was it? There was one that was called One Tree Hill or 90210.
Yeah.
That was actually a very popular show when I was a kid. And I was
90210.
Yeah.
My aunt and my mom watched it. All the seasons and episodes. They said it was really good, but you know, when your mom tell you that show good, you know,
it makes you not want to watch it because you'll think it's boring.
Yeah.
She likes it.
These crab legs are so good.
Yep. So Cecily, who is your favorite singer?
I don't have a favorite anything, but I could say like what's my favorite song right now.
Okay.
Let me think. Hold on real quick. I would say the song that I sung on my YouTube channel like 2 days ago, which is "Ordinary People" by John Legend.
Do you know the words?
Yeah.
Why don't you sing it for us? You guys, she can sing.
Okay, let me see. Put me on the spot. Okay. Boy, I'm in love with you. This ain't a honeymoon. Past the infatuation phase. Right in the thick of love. At times we get sick of love. It seems like we argue every day. I know I misbehaved and you've made your mistakes, and we both still got room left to grow. And though love sometimes hurts, I still put you first, and we'll make this thing work. But I think we should take it slow. We're just ordinary people.
You sound
We don't know.
You sound great. You sound just like a professional. Like if they were doing a live recording.
Thank you. I tried my best. Back when
You get your singing voice from your mom, don't you?
I was just about to get into that because back when she had like parties at the house and stuff,
Yeah.
our family would come over and she automatically started bragging like, my baby can sing. And then she'll be like, sing for them, because they'd be like, oh yeah, let me hear you. I'm like, oh my God. So I used to always be like, I'm going to turn around, don't nobody look at me. And I always turned around, closed my eyes, and started singing because I just couldn't face them.
Yeah.
It was too hard. I was super, super nervous back then. I'm still trying to get over that.
How old were you?
Around like 11, 12.
So have you ever sang in a choir? Like a church choir?
They were trying to get me to, like back when I went to church, they were trying to get me to sing in the choir, but I was way too nervous. And then they were like, you're going to have a solo. I was like, Like, I'd rather just sing with everybody else. They was trying to get me.
I used to sing in the school choir. I did
I wish they had those in my schools, but they just never really had choirs, so didn't have the opportunity.
when I was in junior high. We had like orchestra, we had band, and we had choir. So for two years of junior high, I did band. I played the trombone, and my 8th grade year I did choir.
In high school, we had this group called Messiah Ensemble. We were basically like the music group of the school, and so that's when I had to learn how to play an instrument.
Yeah.
And I learned to play. It's called a marimba.
And
It's like, you know what a xylophone is? It's like a little thing, and it has really high notes when you hit it.
Is that the one that has like the little stick with like with the little ball at the end, and then you just
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
So basically, the marimba is like a bigger version of that. I want to say, and it doesn't sound as high pitched as the xylophone.
So how long did it take you to learn how to play an instrument?
So freshman year, we couldn't get into music class yet because they say you can't get into it until you're a sophomore.
Yeah.
So sophomore year was when I started learning. I was at level 1. Then junior year, I bumped up to like level 3 that quickly. It
Wow.
was, yeah. And we performed songs that like people listen to now. So like we performed songs by like, I want to say we performed songs by Lil Uzi. Who else did we perform songs by? I'm trying to think. We even did holiday songs too. Like for Christmas, we had like Christmas music concerts and stuff like that. It was really fun, making me miss high school.
I tried to learn how to play the piano,
No.
When I was in high school, because we had music appreciation. And I could not learn how to play it. So everybody else figured it out within like a month or two. Like they were playing it like they've been doing it a while.
Yeah.
And I just could not get those notes.
I tried it one time and it was too difficult.
That was honestly the only class in high school that I could say ever got an F in was music appreciation. And that was only because I could not play the piano.
Yeah.
But I was happy that my teacher, that she was nice enough not to have me go up in front of the whole class.
Yeah, that was really.
And play in front of everybody because we had to go to the auditorium, and we didn't have to play in front of a lot of people. It was more like a grading system. We would have to go up and just do it in front of our class. So she would wait till everybody left and just have me do it for her. And I was so happy because I had been practicing a while, and I was glad she didn't put me on the spot.
Right.
But for that class, I ended up having to take like not a summer school course, but it was like one of those classes through the mail that you had to take.
Yeah. Now, you got me reminiscing back on high school days. Wish I could go back. Oh, speaking of which, freshman year, I won a talent show. I sung with my friend, her name's Princess, and we sung Adele. And we won a talent show. I was so surprised. I was like, it's my first year in this school, and y'all really support me like that.
Yeah. Which song from Adele did you sing?
We sung the classic Rolling in the Deep.
Did it make people cry when they heard you sing?
Yeah, and then what I was about to say, they didn't have the background music for us, so we did it a cappella. So we brought chairs up and we would like sing it to it. We were making our own beat. It was nice, but that's what made us like people could really hear our voices because we didn't have background music. So it was like we did really good. Everybody else in the audience was clapping with us too. So
it was awesome that they supported you like that.
Yeah,
because I know that in high school kids can be cruel.
Girl, don't let me tell you about some of my stories. I got suspended before.
Let me guess, you got into a fight? What happened?
I went to a noble school. They real strict. So
how'd you get suspended?
Even if you say like I'm gonna slap somebody, like they're gonna suspend you.
So what's a noble school, if I may ask?
Noble school is a strict charter school, basically. Not a private school, but it's just like really strict.
And you had to wear uniforms?
Mm-hmm.
My mom used to always say, I wish that you wore uniforms, but she didn't like having to go shopping every year. I went to public school. And let me tell you, public school, there was always drama going on. It was very cliquish.
No, it was still like that in the noble school too. Even though we had like, even though they were really strict, people didn't care. Like my freshman year, somebody in my advisory had 300 detentions.
Wow.
300. And the maximum was like 36.
I used to get detention, but it wasn't for like fighting or arguing. It was because I was late to class.
I thought you was going to say talking because freshman year I kept getting detention for talking.
Well, one time they told me that they sent a note to my parents and it said that I got a in-school suspension for gross conduct. And apparently at the time, gross conduct, my dad thought, when he read the letter, he was like, I thought gross conduct meant that you blew a fart in glass. And I'm like, no, it's when your cell phone goes off.
You just reminded me of something.
What's that?
Me and my best friend, we were sitting in class and we were taking a test.
Yeah.
So that's why we had to be really silent, because if we made any noise, we would get an automatic detention.
Yeah.
So we were taking the test, and I passed gas.
And you got detention for that?
No, my thing is no, because she heard it, and then we were sitting literally right next to each other, so we both looked up at the same time and looked at each other and just started crying.
I used to hate it when like it would be all quiet and like you think no one's gonna hear you, and you're like,
right.
And then all of a sudden it comes out all loud, and like the whole class turns around like that.
No, the thing is, everybody else was trying not to laugh with us. I don't know if they heard it or not, but that was funny. That was, my grandma was so mad. She was like, "Are you serious? This is what you got a detention for?"
My funniest school moment, it was, I went to Sunday school in the 6th grade. We had this one teacher, he had a really funny name.
What was it?
It was Mr. Hoppy.
Mr. What?
Mr. Hoppy.
Happy?
No, Hoppy, like hopping, but just Mr.
Oh my
Hoppy.
God.
And this teacher, he decided to lean on one of those desks, and it was
No, don't tell me he failed.
He wasn't a big guy. Well, he was kind of a big guy. But you know those desks that it looks like a chair and then it has the arm?
Mm-hmm.
He decided to lean on it, and he fell on the floor.
Oh my God.
And we all start laughing. I'm looking at him like, I'm in 6th grade and I have enough sense not to do that. And I'm thinking like, what the hell?
You know what? I miss those days though. Back when you had less responsibility.
I know, the only responsibility I had was
To shut my mouth.
well, not just that. Don't let your friends use your cell phone. Or don't let your
Yeah.
friends borrow your cell phone.
Oh no, I kept my cell phone to myself. That was no joke right there.
Because when I was young, like freshman year, a lot of my friends, they didn't have cell phones. Like their parents would not buy them a cell phone.
Oh.
So I figured that I have unlimited minutes on the weekend because it was AT&T. So I let my best friend use my cell phone.
Oh,
And I don't know how it was possible, but I got a $1,000 bill. And when my mom found out that I let her use my phone, she took that phone from me for about a year.
Dang.
Like it was grounded from a year of using a cell phone.
And now thinking back, you like it wasn't even worth it giving her my phone.
No, I think I only did it because she was kind of like that type of girl. Like she wasn't really friends. She was more like a frenemy. And you know how when you go to a new school and you don't really know anyone,
Right. So the only
so
person,
you'll pretty much be
right.
friends with anybody.
Mhm.
It was like that type of situation.
Mm.
So I wasn't trying to like get anyone mad in high school.
Right.
But back then I was not talkative like I am now.
I don't know if anybody heard of this, but you know my cousin Rosalind, Asante sis?
Yeah.
She came up to my school my junior year.
Yeah.
She was about to fight somebody for me.
Oh wow.
Like for real. It was like bully. Girl, that was a bully.
I couldn't do that with my cousins. My cousins were like grown women, so I couldn't have them fight nobody for me.
No, but the girl, like she had weight and height on me, so that's why I needed help. And she was a real bully because she never really had a true issue with me, like a real problem with me. It was always like, I don't like you or something like that, and I want to fight you. So I'm like, okay, I'm not about to do this. Then when Rosalind came up though, she was too scared to fight.
Oh yeah, because it was probably one of those things where she said, "I don't want to fight you. I want to fight her."
Mm-hmm.
That,
Yep.
yeah, bullies will be cowards because they think they want to fight the person who they think can't fight instead of the person that actually wants to fight them.
Right.
Because they know that the person that wants to fight them
Gonna beat them up.
is gonna really f them up. You know, the first time I ever did a seafood boil, I think I was doing snow crabs,
Mm-hmm.
and that was my first time trying to eat snow crabs. So I was trying to get the foot off of the crab because I didn't want to waste any meat.
Right.
So Keisha, the cameras were a lot different. We didn't have a green screen, so it was the other way around. I was on the other side of the table, and I ended up using the scissors, and my hands were slippery. So when I cut the foot, it shot straight to her. Like, it shot straight to her, and I cannot believe. And it was lucky she had glasses on, because the glasses protected her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But I was so embarrassed because that day, actually, she asked me, she was like, Amber, are you sure you know how to eat seafood? And at the time I saw the seafood, so I lied and I'm like, yeah, I know how to eat seafood, because I see this whole platter, and I wasn't about to say no because it looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up making an embarrassment of myself doing that video. I could not figure out how to get the meat out of the shell at the time. It probably took me by like the second or third seafood boil until I got it.
Wow. You know what? Since we were talking about back in high school,
yeah,
I was just thinking about childhood moments, like funny childhood moments or embarrassing ones.
Girl,
we were living,
yeah,
and it was like it was an apartment, but we had an upstairs to where we lived at. We had like some stairs that go upstairs. And my room was upstairs. Yeah. And we had this closet door.
Right. And what happened?
It was like really big. And it had broke off. So we had like slanted it diagonally. Yeah. And then we had got like a tote top. And like we're riding down it like it was a slide. And my mom was like, what's all that bumping upstairs? And when she came upstairs, we hid everything so quickly. I was like, we will not get caught with this. Or it'll be an issue.
Yeah, when me and my brother, when we would wrestle or fight each other, we wait until my parents left the house. So that way we wouldn't get in trouble if something broke until they asked about it.
My mom used to encourage me to beat up my bigger brother because he used to bully me.
My brother was like 6 years older than me. So we used to argue like every other day.
My brother he's 6 years older than me.
Oh, okay.
I was about to do that. Ooh. 6 or 7, I think.
Because when my brother was 13, he would take his friends down in the basement. They'd be smoking, and I would be wanting to follow him because I was my older brother. And he would be like, "Go back upstairs. I don't want you down here."
Right? We just always get.
But I never. That was like that type of situation where I did not snitch on him. Like, if he did something wrong, I knew he did something wrong. I did not snitch on him.
Because we had that loyalty to our family. I'm full.
I'm full too. I'm all done.
Yours look better than mine. But I'm finished though.
So, roomies, we're going to close out. Now, Cecily, can you do us the honors of singing the Roommate song in a slow ballad for us?
I can't stay serious right now. Welcome to the roommates, the roommates, the roommates, the roommates. That's it. I have nothing else.
So, roomies, we had so much fun eating and talking with you guys and listening to Cecily's songs. We always love hearing her sing. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you can get future notifications every time the roommates drop a new video. And don't forget to look in the description box so you can see Cecily's channel. And you can watch everything that she does on her channel. Is there anything you'd like to add?
I really enjoyed the seafood. I have ice in my mouth. I really enjoyed the seafood boil today. It was really good and I'm so full. That's it.
So this is not gonna be the last time we see you. Are you gonna come back?
Yeah, maybe. It was a lot of food.
Did you enjoy the seafood?
Yeah, it was really good. It just gave me full quickly. But I'll be back.
Yes, you'll get to see Cecily again. We can't wait until she comes back on the show as our guest. We always love having new people on the show. Peace out, y'all. We love you. Don't forget to live, love, and laugh. Bye, y'all.